Hello, greetings. Update: pretty horrible news today. A nightmarish wave of devastation unfolded as Ukraine unleashed a terrifying swarm of FPV drones, delivering fiery destruction upon North Korean and Russian soldiers in an assault so brutal, it defied all expectations of modern warfare. The battlefield transformed into a dystopian hellscape, where chaos and carnage reigned supreme. Screaming through the air like vengeful hornets, these FPV drones were armed to the teeth with explosive payloads, programmed for one mission: total annihilation. Russian and North Korean soldiers, caught in the open, scrambled for cover as the high-pitched whine of approaching drones sent shockwaves of terror through their ranks. Some tried to shoot them down, but it was like battling an unstoppable storm of destruction. Reports from the scene describe the drones as relentless, precision-guided instruments of doom. They targeted everything in sight. Vehicles exploded into infernos, fortifications crumbled under the relentless assault, and soldiers were left helpless in the face of the onslaught. Eyewitnesses spoke of explosions ripping through enemy camps, scattering debris and human desperation across the scorched battlefield. This wasn't just an attack, it was a ruthless demonstration of technological superiority. The drones operated with chilling efficiency, executing coordinated strikes that seemed more like a symphony of obliteration than an act of war. Even hardened military veterans were left stunned by the sheer ferocity of the assault. For the Russian and North Korean forces, the scene was a waking nightmare, a grim reminder that traditional military might is no match for the cutting-edge innovations of drone warfare. Survivors described the attack as a hurricane of destruction, leaving no doubt that the balance of power in this conflict had shifted dramatically. As dawn broke over the battlefield, the silence was deafening, a stark contrast to the hellish symphony of explosions that had echoed through the night. The ground was littered with the smoldering remains of vehicles and the remnants of once formidable forces. This wasn't just a defeat, it was an obliteration, a moment that will likely haunt the memories of those who witnessed it for generations to come. As the sun climbed higher, revealing the smoldering wreckage, the battlefield bore the grim scars of a nightmarish assault. Craters dotted the landscape, their jagged edges framing the charred remains of vehicles and the shattered fragments of makeshift defenses. The acrid smell of burning fuel and scorched earth hung heavily in the air, mingling with the faint cries of the wounded. Survivors, their faces streaked with soot and terror, stumbled aimlessly through the devastation, their morale utterly decimated by the ruthless efficiency of the drone strike. In the aftermath, North Korean and Russian commanders scrambled to piece together the remnants of their shattered forces. Emergency communications crackled with desperate pleas for reinforcements and supplies, but the damage was too extensive, the losses too severe. Entire units had been wiped out in the coordinated onslaught, their positions obliterated with surgical precision. The once confident commanders were now grappling with a sobering reality. Their outdated strategies and equipment were no match for Ukraine's cutting-edge drone warfare. The psychological impact of the attack rippled far beyond the immediate battlefield. Reports of the FPV drone assault spread rapidly through the ranks, sowing fear and uncertainty among enemy forces stationed miles away. Soldiers whispered rumors of drones that could evade even the most sophisticated defenses, heightening their sense of vulnerability. The demoralization was palpable. The enemy's resolve was crumbling under the weight of Ukraine's technological dominance and relentless precision. Meanwhile, Ukrainian forces celebrated the success of their operation, a shining testament to their ingenuity and resilience in the face of overwhelming odds. The FPV drones, hailed as game-changers in modern warfare, had proven their worth once again. Engineers and operators who had meticulously programmed and piloted the drones were lauded as heroes, their expertise becoming the linchpin of Ukraine's battlefield supremacy. Military analysts worldwide marveled at the strategic brilliance of the strike, recognizing it as a pivotal moment in the evolving theater of war. The global reaction was as divided as the conflict itself. Western allies praised Ukraine's ingenuity, emphasizing the ethical and strategic necessity of defending their sovereignty against aggressors. On the other hand, Russia and North Korea condemned the attack, decrying it as an act of technological terrorism. The brutal reality of modern warfare was laid bare for the world to see. Wars would no longer be fought with just boots on the ground, but with swarms of intelligent, merciless machines capable of reshaping the very nature of combat.